All right, right back to the action. The two-point conversion, a big one as well to try and go up by 7. Jordan Usher under center, puts a man in motion. Usher drops back, throwing the ball, putting it into the air to the left-hand corner, and it's no good. Knocked out at the very last minute. Good defensive play by Jaquez Howell. So it remains a 5-point game now. Toombs County, 26-21. This is the gut check time. We'll see what the Johnson Adams Smashers are made. Can they come down and score? Plenty of time on the clock.
Yeah, plenty of time. Great defensive play there to break that up. But that's huge. Now, touchdown will win the ball game for Johnson. But you know what? If I'm Johnson here, it may be some relief because now they're going to do what they do best. Run the clock out is not what they do best.
Right, exactly.
Trying to go deep, hitting the big plays what they do best. And now they're going to have to do that. And
Ryan Coursey was the intended target. But, yeah, as we said, great defensive play. Jaquez Howell got his hand up and turned his head around and did everything you teach a DB to do, and that's good to see by a head coach. So it's a squib kick. It only goes about 2 yards. Johnson can pick it up and run. I'm not sure if they know what to do yet.
Nobody does.
I don't think I've ever seen a kick. I believe it went backwards, right? Kicked at the 40. It's now at the 39. It was never touched and went backwards a yard.
They could have picked that up and tried to score. But you know what? All right, you're starting here at the 39-yard line.
I don't think I've ever seen this, Mark. A kick backwards. I've seen a punt go backwards one time, but this was just as bad as it gets from a kicker standpoint. Trying to do an onside kick and surprise him, but it just comes off weird and just continues to knuckleball.
It looks like he's trying to pop it up towards their side. He's been popping up to his sideline all night, trying to pop it up over there, far side, but just miskicked it.
Wow, a -1 yard kickoff. Put that one in the books. All right, well, here comes the Adams Smashers with good field position, plenty of time to put some points on the board. They trail by 5, their first deficit of the game here in Lyons. Raekwon Green, the senior, high snap, Green unable to fall on the football, and it's fumbled and it's picked up by Toombs County.
Who wins it in the bottom?
I believe Toombs County fell on it on the line. I'm thinking number 8 was in there. Cole Dowd, possibly. We'll have to check on the replay who comes up with it, but a huge turnover. Johnson coming out with the football, but the call was already made, and, well, we're going to see a lot of Jamar Smith right here.
Just not a whole lot you can do as a quarterback when that snaps that high and that ball's just loose. That's why, it's oblong. It's going to take those funny bounces. Exactly what it did.
Cole Dowd in there very quickly.
He's had a big second half.
Boy, Thomas Tedder just has his head down and says, what else can we do? They had great field position, great start, and, well, the turnover gives the ball to a team that can hang on to the football and has done a great job hanging on to the football. And we're going to see a little of Jamar Smith or Jordan Usher carrying the football themselves. I don't believe we'll see much of much trickery or anything here right now with a 5-point lead.
Do what they do best. With 1 timeout left, it's just hang on to the football.
Jamar Smith stopped immediately. No, it's picked off Jordan Usher on the left-hand side, and Usher rushes forward for a gain of 7. Great play fake.
Yeah, excellent play fake. Everybody, including myself, thought Jamar Smith was going to get the football, and Usher pulls it, and he's able to get it up. Now he's got a great possibility here for second down play to get a first down. Great play fake. He had 3 Adams Smashers on Jamar Smith.
So the clock's still ticking, 2:41 left to go. Fans here just loving their football in Lyons. Toombs County, always a great football program for many years now, and they played here since 1965 at the Pit. One of the more unique stadiums we'll find around our area. This time is to Jamar Smith, nowhere to go. Stuffed immediately, but more importantly, that clock's just going to continue to click at the 2:21 mark. We'll see if Johnson calls a timeout. Finally, they do after letting 5 or 6 go. Is it? Oh, actually, we got an injury timeout.
Jamar Smith's down, hopefully it's nothing too serious. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a cramp. He has played both ways. He's played outstanding. I don't think it's going to be hard for our player of the game to score days like it is.
Looks like a cramp
down
in his
pulling
left
back.
lower leg.
That's the cramp. That look kind of like how I get up out in the morning.
Let's check out the replay here.
Well, Johnson's putting 8-9 in the box, so everybody can't be accounted for.
Trainer out there quickly for Toombs County, and the trainer is Dr. Mark Spivey of Spivey Orthopedic Clinic and Optum Healthcare. And we can't say enough for about all the trainers that work, especially with Optum, 21 full-time trainers, 21 different primary schools across southern Georgia. And a kudos goes out not just to Dr. Mark Spivey and his crew, but to all the trainers. They're becoming more and more critical, more and more medical knowledge of you know, concussions and so much going on right now. And a big kudos to the trainers who try and help keep these kids healthy, and preparation is so much more important as well.
Yeah, they do a great job. You need them this time and age. And I tell you what, they're just crucial. They're just like a coach on your staff.
So it's Jordan Usher with a handoff straight up the middle. And that is Bronza Jones, who's checked in, who played a lot of first downs with Jamar Smith sitting back, and Jones with a gain of.
I tell you who's been kind of an unsung hero of this game is the Jordan Usher, quarterback in the junior. Come out, you know, new offense has come out, and he's really responded to Coach Guy and what they do. So as he gets more comfortable, that playbook's going to open up for him.
Again, they're taking their time. Man in motion. And no, he keeps it himself. Almost lost the slip, but Jordan Usher going forward. Is that yet another first down for Jordan Usher? I believe it's a gain of 11. Should give him a first down, and you talked about it. Jordan Usher just doing a great job now with the football. I think, well, I don't think we're going to see them put in Jamar Smith again.
You know what, though? I think you got to go back, like you said, kudos to that Toombs County offensive line. They have really come out and they've established themselves, and they're a little inexperienced, but they have come out and done a great job. And we want to give a lot of credit to those guys on the offensive line: Kyle Reynolds, Jonah Smith, Irvin Mincy, Jake Sykes, and Chris Johnson.
Giving them more holes and just tearing through with the football. That looks like another first down, and we might be down to knee time here. Big carry, Bronza Jones again, straight forward.
What's he got? He's probably got about 45 carries now.
That was Jamar Smith, wasn't it? That was calling Bronza Jones in there who's checked in, but now we'll get a timeout. But we're down to the 106 mark. We'll have a post-game show for you coming up. See your Savannah Low Country Honda dealers for great deals on cars you'll love at the Honda Summer Clearance event, the Thursday Night Blitz. Folks, brought to you by your Savannah Low Country Honda dealers. We can't thank them enough for being part of the WSAV Thursday Night Blitz game of the week. We're trying to rack up some numbers here. I'm trying to put some statistics together, and I'll tell you what, 26 points on the board for Toombs County after trailing 14-0.
It was 14-6 at the half. They got the one in there, and they've dominated. Really, from the second quarter on, they've come out and did a great job. You know, we talk about Johnson trying to light up the scoreboard, and they did early. It could probably scored a couple more in the first half, but we're unable to. So they've been sitting here, and that's something that Coach Tedder can take. He can take some positives from this. This is a non-region game. You know, the last couple of years, the overall record hadn't been real good, but they've made the playoffs. So they know what to do when it's crunch time. And then, you know, here we go, minute 6. That offensive line for Toombs is playing with a ton of confidence. And you got to feel real good about yourself if you're Toombs County, what Coach Guy and his staff is coming here in their first game.
So it's right up the front, kind of one of those to run the clock out.
Yeah, you got knifed down.
Smith on the dive.
And you got defensive linemen coming in and diving at your knees. That's always hard. Johnson thinking they got the football.
I think Johnson will take over the football.
Boy, officials kind of reluctantly pointed for Johnson football, but we get that replay, we'll double check on that, but that's a big break for Johnson.
Straight up the middle. He was hit hard. It was the helmet to the crown of the helmet right to the football.
Timeout, Dogs.
Jamar Smith loses the football, so the call's made, and Johnson with a chance here. You know, they've been successful, put the ball up for air. And are those your lottery numbers, Mark? Are those the ones you've chosen for this week?
I'm going to take a snapshot of that now.
28, 11, 20, 22, 8, 10, 7. Those are the winning lottery numbers right there.
Is that 8? It's not 8675309, is it?
It's close, you know. Jenny is listening. So we're down to 59.4 seconds. Toombs County hanging on to a 26-21 lead. What do you call here, Coach? I mean, you got to go long, but Toombs County is going to be playing their DBs deep.
got to get to midfield. I think if you get to midfield, you got a chance. You know, you got to get a couple shots there. A minute in high school football is a long time, especially when you stop the clock on all the first downs. You got to make sure that you've worked your 2-minute offense. There he is, the man of the game so far, Jamar Smith. Back out there on defense, Mr. Do-It-All.
So it's Johnson with the football deep in their own territory. Raekwon Green looking to the sidelines, throws it and caught and brought down pretty quickly. Jay-Sean Carter along the left.
Yeah, right there, Ken. Those plays are. You don't like those plays a whole lot because look at the clock, just a running. I don't really want to get a hitch. I'd rather get an out route there where I can catch it, get out of bounds. Now they're going to have to start going deep here because they don't have a whole lot of time. That took up about half a minute there.
High snap again. Good pressure on defense. Ball is down. Caught. Dushad Morris catches it. Crosses the middle of the field. He's got a blocker in front of him. Dushad Morris all the way across the 34-yard line.
First down. I'll stop the clock. We got to see that wheel route again. We got to see some vertical action by these receivers. Toombs County got 4 guys sitting back at their 45-yard line.
Down to 25 seconds and spiked quickly, so it'll bring up a second down. But you're right, they have a little breathing room now, at least to try and make something happen.
Got another penalty on the play against Johnson.
Coach, the 2-minute offense in high school, is this something you guys have a lot of time to really work on, the 2-minute offense?
You never have enough time to work a 2-minute offense. You've got so many other things. You just kind of take about 3 or 4 plays that you know that everybody knows because you got to run receivers on and off. You know, and you hope you get lucky. Here we've got the clock run off that penalty. It cost them.
So they're going to have to go long.
We've only got 2 plays. This is their 3rd play with a minute to go.
Flip back. Dushad Morris is going to throw the football. Throws a wobbling duck. It hits the ground. There's 4 seconds left. It'll get him 1 more shot.
Let's make sure that, well, a lot of times if you're viewing at home, when you have that offensive penalty now, they're going to start that clock back running because if not, it's going to penalize the offense. But what they want to do here, we got to make sure the Stanford band is not on the field down there, are they?
No, I think the Stanford band's off the field. They've tucked the dog inside the tunnel.
If I see one of these plays going in here, I may not make it home tonight.
Mark Stroud spent years as Savannah Chatham, coached as Benedictine, but also as the athletic director for all the public schools in Savannah Chatham. So Johnson, one of the schools making the trek here to Toombs County. We'll see one more play here. Big snap, action. Here comes Dushad Morris. He's going to have to do something all by himself. Morris stuck, cuts back to the middle. He's going to need somebody to flip the football to. He loses it. That's a fumble. It's picked up. Time to move. Could it be the last? And he'll go down, and that's the way this football game's going to end. They gave it a try. They gave it a valiant effort. A flag on the play, although the play was well over. They're trying to clear the field. Do we see a little melee on the sidelines?
Yeah, we got a little people getting excited. It's been a battle.
It has been a battle all the way.
Both teams have battled all night. We got a Johnson player down. I think he's getting up.
Darius Miller's getting up. There's a flag there on the play, but I'm not sure if we'll see it ending now. It cannot end on a defensive penalty, but I think the officials are heading. They're going to pull the flag, and they're going to say, game's over, let's get out of here. And we're going to do it as well. We have a great post-game show coming up. We'll give out the play of the game. We'll give out the performance of the game, and we'll wrap things up here from Lyons, Georgia. The Toombs County Bulldogs coming from behind to get a 26-21 win over Johnson. We'll be right back.